Yo, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you guys and your time. You guys are beautiful. We're gonna do another talk slash, I guess, review on Beetlejuice, dude. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this takes place roughly 30 to 35 years later from the original, having me just a couple days ago, watch the very first Beetlejuice movie the entire way through for the very first time. Just a couple days ago, I was wondering how they were going to make this happen storyline wise, right? 35 years later, all of the characters that we known and loved from the original, obviously a lot older, didn't really sit right in my mind because those type of sequels don't really do that well in retrospect, right? But I will definitely say it was a lot of comedic fun. The new actor Michael Keaton, I believe, is the name. He definitely nailed the role of Beetlejuice. It was a lot of fun seeing that on screen, the big screen specifically. The eye candy for me was the visual effects, right? Because obviously original 1988 or whatever, very old. Now with what we got today with the technology, the special effects and props and everything, that was just so much eye candy to me, and it made it just this for it being a sequel so much more enjoyable. The biggest thing takeaway, I guess, that made this one different from the original is it's not necessarily a spoiler, but how the afterlife, as you can see right here, got expanded and we learned more about it, right? A lot of the comedic points for me was definitely William Dafoe and Bob, not specifically together, but just them. Those characters brought the comedy to life for me, and it just never took itself too seriously, right? And that's probably one of the more enjoyable parts when you are watching it, is just turn your brain a little half off, you know what I mean, and just sit back and enjoy what is given to you. Because a particular plot hole was this woman right here, who we learned that it was the bride of Beetlejuice. um I will not get into very details, but the plot hole with this woman was very interesting, but it just got let down just of how quickly it went over and the solution on that plot. So the thing is, with this movie, there was a lot of different plot holes and different scenarios happening at the same time, where there was a lot of things going on in a short amount of time. So to me, it just it didn't last long enough, right? Having previously watching Wednesday, I was curious on how Jenna was going to perform in this role. Was she gonna just put on another face of Wednesday, like that type of acting? Luckily, she did not. God, I got a crush on this woman. Another plot was this entire thing of her meeting that boy. That was a very interesting and most suspenseful part of the movie for me. But then again, that just got very and quickly resolved. I keep on mentioning, and I think at least how much I did enjoy this movie. There are some things that, if you just pick apart, that it just held it back from bringing a amazing sequel rather than just a good or great one. I'm gonna just give an estimates. We get reintroduced to the characters that we have known, that have been a part of this universe for so long. For at least up to 20 minutes, we're getting reintroduced to all these characters and what they have been doing and up to in their life. That could have saved some screen time, and that to me just could have been skipped over for other portions that you could have explored in the movie with your plots, with your etc. Another thing holding it back was, just how I previously mentioned, was just how these plot holes just quickly got resolved. Specifically with Beetlejuice's bride, the buildup was for a big portion of the movie just to be a very quick resolution at the end. There's things that this movie did great, and there's just some things that they didn't do so great, and that's completely fine. Nothing is perfect. I do highly recommend seeing this on the big screen because, like I mentioned, I watched the first one for the very first time just at my home, comfy. But this universe, oh, dude, I wish I could have seen that on the big screen. And hopefully, the maybe the movie theaters do a throwback and they put Beetlejuice 1 on the big screens or something, because I would love to experience that, how I experienced this one. Movie's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's, as I mentioned, doesn't take itself too seriously. It does what it needs to do to be entertaining and a great sequel, in my opinion. Now, I don't have a chart yet. I'm still trying to, I guess, create one, but I'm gonna go through little subcategories, action wise, and blah blah blah. Right? Out of 5 stars on everything, action, I'm probably just going to give it 3 stars. Moving on, we got comedy. Comedy, probably a 3.5 stars on comedy. There was a lot of moments where just almost every line that Beetlejuice just said, I kind of chuckled at, and then William Dafoe and Bob and just all of them on screen. 3.5 stars for comedy. Drama, probably just a 2.5 stars. There wasn't really a lot of drama, in my opinion. At least I could admit, maybe I just didn't have the right perspective for that. But 2.5 stars for the drama. A horror, I'm 1 star on horror. This universe seems to be just like a family friendly throw on around Halloween for kids to enjoy as well. So just a 1 star in the horror aspect. And my last one that I think I'll have is suspense. Suspense, I'll probably give just 2.5 stars because for me the most suspense was where Jenna's character met the boy. That had the most suspense for me, so I would just say 2.5 stars in the suspense category. If and once you guys go watch this, I would love to know your thoughts, your opinions. Let's have conversations about it. The biggest thing in my mind is, will they continue this universe? Right? That's all I can think about with Hollywood and these franchise type of legacy movies, is will they keep on continuing? I feel like they will, simply because of the money aspect. If it makes enough money, why not continue it? Just like the Fast and Furious, right? So this is what I think. I would love to know your thoughts. Again, I'm gonna go rewatch this video specifically for this woman and the scene. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Everything will be okay in the end. And if it is not the end.